So that's a really good example of freight versus cars, and I wanted to touch on that. And so since this is such a great opportunity, I'll go ahead and tell you guys, the cars probably total 7,500 pounds, and then this one piece of freight, it is 9,000 pounds, and it did have to be tarped, and it is really tall. Thank God the guys helped me. But that's the difference. Like, I don't know if it's, well, I do know. I think the market is just over flooded with car haulers right now, and it's really drawn down the prices. For me, with just a 40-foot trailer, I basically can only fit 2 cars, just like this. 2 regular sized cars, or maybe even a little bit bigger, and then one small partial, or any mixture of those things. So the deal is, the market's just over flooded, with car haulers. So, you almost have to have a 4-car, wedge, or a 5-car mini to make it financially work for you. But if you've got a 5-car mini, you've got 5 pickups, 5 customers, 5 drops, 5 BOLs, probably 5 different brokers, and you have to, really kind of pick and choose which ones you want to haul. For me, when I haul cars, I'm going for the most amount of money, because the rates for cars are just so low. So I'm going for bigger trucks. I'm going for, things that may be off the beaten path. And so if you have a 5-car mini, you have like kind of a time restriction. A lot of these brokers want expedited service, and they don't want to pay for it. So, when you tell them, I'll pick it up today, deliver it tomorrow, they don't even want to give you an extra $20. On cars, almost 100% of the time, I'm asking for more money, only because the rates are so low. Sometimes I get lucky, sometimes I don't, but I'm always asking. Whereas opposed to freight, if I feel like it's a fair price, I'm not going to ask. But sometimes I may, so it just kind of depends. But if you've got a 5-car mini, and you're on a time constraint, then you could possibly be looking for, multiple cars to pick up at the same location. And when the brokers do that, guess what? You're basically almost hauling 1 car for free, because the rate for 2 cars is practically the same as the rate for one good paying car. So it's like a catch-22. You want to spend your time, or you want to give them a freebie basically, or do you want to pick and choose? So if you are one that's looking into getting into car hauling, really think about the kind of trailer that you want to get. Really think about what's going to be beneficial for you, because if you've got a 5-car mini, which I was thinking about at one point, since the rates are just so low, you have to haul 5 all the time, to make the same amount of money. So in this case, I'll just explain it to you guys. I picked up all these 3 pieces. I picked all these 3 pieces up today in the Bay Area, Northern California, and all 3 of them are going to be dropped off tomorrow in Southern California. So it's a $1,450 bill. I did come up with $950, and I didn't take any pictures or video yesterday, but as I was moving around doing my delivery and doing I had some local cars planned in the Bay Area just to spend my time, you know what I mean? So I made a $250 bill yesterday, just picking up cars. I picked one up that took me to the next one, dropped it off, picked up another one that was, the car that I kind of came up here for. I picked that one up, and then I dropped it off. So it was $250. It was probably just under 200 miles or something like that. But where it dropped me off, lined me up for these 2 cars. No, I'm sorry. The freight and the white car, the RAV4, they picked up both in the same city, 5 or 8 miles from each other. and then this Jaguar was off the beaten path a little bit. But where I shut down, or where I delivered the last car yesterday, was relatively in the area. It was like 40 miles drive for the Jaguar, and yes, it was off the beaten path, but you know, it's paying a $400 bill, so yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. And so $950 up, $250 there, that's $1,200, and then $1,450 back, so $2,650 for 3.5 days. You know, I'll be back tomorrow, which is Thursday, and then I have another whole run lined up that's going to Vegas. It's a short run, so I'll load Thursday, leave and drop off Friday morning, and then I just have a couple cars coming back because I want to spend the weekend at home, you know. So and then I'll give you the rates for those ones, you guys, later. But you know, it's quick, it's easy money. I'm not getting the greatest of gas mileage. I think my MPG right now is 9.3, which is a little low, but I've got a giant, you know, wind blocker here right at the front of my trailer, so you know, I understand that's what's gonna happen. So that's a little bit of a teaser. I'm gonna do another video of freight versus cars. If you guys have any questions about that or whatever, I can just share with you my experience with the type of equipment that I have. I don't have a wedge. I don't have a specifically, you know, a car specific trailer. I prefer to haul freight because I find that it pays better. It just pays better. So that's just my opinion. You know, if I had a 5-car Mini, I could probably make the same, maybe even make more. But I would also be doing a lot more picks and a lot more drops as well. So we'll see. Talk to you guys later.